Happy Friday, Pasolivo people, family, everybody, viewers. This is another Pasolivo Live, and we are trying to connect up with our presenter for today, who's making us a cocktail. And she's making us wait on a cocktail, and that's not fair. And conversations about her dog. So we're gonna hop on with her. Hopefully her Wi-Fi is get to see this magic happen. Let's do this. So I said okay for her to hop on, and almost. Yay! There we go.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It happens. It's happened to all of us. We within the last year, I'm pretty sure everybody's had that happen at least
Well,
12 times.
I'm now more than ready to have a cocktail.
Right. I know. Right. I mean, not only the waiting, but also the stress of trying to hop on. I mean, let's get the cocktails flowing here. Okay, so you're gonna make a strawberry cocktail with our raspberry basil vinegar and our sugar and spice seasoning. And tell us the name and why you called it that again.
I call it a dusk to dawn drink because you can drink them from dusk to dawn. They're so much fun, and you can drink them by the pool, you can drink them in the house, you can drink them in your car, wherever you want. From dusk to dawn, it totally makes sense to me. So, and with the strawberries and the fresh lime, it's perfect.
Okay.
Of course, the Pasolivo and your Pasolivo products here.
All right, so let's get started. Let's see how this magic happens.
Great. So into a cocktail mixing glass, I will just put about 8 to 10 strawberries that I've already hulled. So 6, 8. And you know, this is a variable that you can put more or less strawberries in your drink depending upon how you like it. This is really a riff on a strawberry margarita. But again, as I mentioned before, instead of using the traditional salt on the rim, I've actually taken half of your sugar and spice blend and half fine sugar and made it together, and that's what's going to go on the rim. And then inside the cocktail itself is going to be a combination of silver tequila, limeade, some agave, and then also your lovely Pasolivo raspberry basil vinegar. And I have to tell you, while I'm bubbling the strawberries, that I've been using your products this summer. I actually used the lemon olive oil for some ice cream not too long ago. And just the other day, I actually made a shrimp ceviche with your tangerine olive oil and the tangerine vinegar, and it was amazing. So thank you so much for all the inspiration.
Absolutely. I've never thought of doing a ceviche. That is genius. Oh, those two together sounds amazing.
I did with shrimp and, you know, some cilantro and jalapeno and red onion and some English cucumber. It was phenomenal. It was really great.
Oh, gosh, that sounds so refreshing and all really healthy too.
Absolutely. Really. Absolutely. Well, you know, right now it's so warm, you know, no matter where it are, so doing things that are healthy and fresh totally. So I've got the strawberries muddled. I'm just going to go ahead and put some lime around the glass so that we can get our lovely spice blend on there.
Can I tell you, this is always the step that goes sideways with me. I always get excited about the drink, put the drink in, and then I didn't rim the glass. Then I have to dump the drink, and it's a whole thing. So yeah, I can tell you're a professional already because you did the steps correctly.
Great. So I'm going to go ahead and just add some ice to the glass as well too. This is a little bit more of a traditional margarita glass, but I think you can put it in any type of glass that you have at home, whatever works. You can probably put it in a nice solo cup too for when you're outside.
Yeah, the glass, if everybody saw the picture on our Instagram, the glass that was used for the picture on the Instagram was gorgeous. But yeah, any kind of goblet style, you know, I think that screams summer when you see a drink like that.
Absolutely. So I'm just using a silver tequila, and I'm putting in about 4 ounces into our strawberries. And then
Okay. So you
I also have some limeade, which I think is a great additive as well to summer drinks.
and you haven't strained the strawberries at all. All of it's in there.
I have not. You know, I think the beauty of this drink, honestly, is to see the fruit. When
Right.
I think when you make great cocktails, you know, it's nice to be able to see the ingredients that are in there sometimes, and especially when you're using fresh fruit, it just makes sense. You know, sometimes it's great to strain the fruit, but on this one, I think it's great to see just to see the strawberries themselves. So I have some agave that I'm going to go ahead and put into the drink, just sweeten things up just a little bit.
Got it. So that's going to
And then
balance out the tartness of the vinegar.
exactly, exactly. And then we have your lovely vinegar here, which we'll go ahead and add another ounce to this drink.
I
And then
have
stir it
started to
up.
love adding the vinegars to cocktails because it has, I think we've all gotten used to the kombucha type bitterness, tartness, and it's actually great for the gut. It's great for the stomach. So you're doing yourself a favor by using something like this instead of a traditional mixer.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the drink is pretty much done. You know, it's here in your mixing glass and it's ready to go. I just, you know, with the muddled strawberries, I just went ahead and mixed all the ingredients together. And I'm just going to pour it in again without a strainer so you can kind of see some of that luscious fruit that's in there.
Wow.
And, you know, I always think a drink, you know, just like a lovely dinner plate, it's not complete unless you add a nice garnish to it. And there we
Beautiful.
are.
Ah, I love that. I actually seeing the strawberries in there, it's not only visually pleasing, but also it's going to slow you down and really have you enjoy the flavors instead of kind of take the big sips. So, oh,
Absolutely.
I'm your cameraman's doing amazing too.
Thank you. Thank you. Now that we figured out the internet issue, but
I mean, I think it's impossible to actually figure out the internet, but it's working with you for now, so that's a plus. So
so
that should, sorry, go ahead.
that's all right. I wanted to let you know that I tried this drink out on people of all ages from their 20s, and I had some neighbors over. If they're watching now, I hope they forgive me. They might be in their 70s, but they absolutely loved it. So it's a drink for all ages, and I also think it's something that's easy for any home cook or any beginner bartender at home to make for their friends. And again, I think it will go with a lot of different types of events, whether it's a nice dinner or a party out. I think everybody would enjoy it.
So, and you said it's a play on a margarita. So, do you feel like this would go best with that type of food, with Mexican food, with spice? I mean, how would you pair up with food?
Well, you know, the other night when I had friends over and I was trying it out, that was when I had my shrimp ceviche and some homemade tomatillo salsa that went with it. So another great option to it. But you know, I think just being out by the pool with, you know, all sorts of whatever your pool snacks are, it's just great because it's just nice and fresh. And I think we'll go with just about anything out by the pool, you know, any kinds of snacks that you might like.
I mean, it sounds fantastic, and yeah, honestly, it's kind of a fruit salad in itself. So I don't think anybody should feel guilty if you just have the drinks and don't pair it up with anything. That's what I'm going to say about that.
Absolutely not. You know, some great guacamole, and like I said, the tomatillo salsa, which you could probably use a little bit of your lime olive oil in there as well too. So your products would go well with just about any type of food and drink.
So I mean, you've given us, I didn't realize you were going to be giving us ideas about food as well, because you've already added to my mental list of what to do with some of our stuff. So, and I felt like I had thought of everything. It turns out I haven't. So yeah, I'm glad that you had items to play with, because all it takes is a creative mind to just run with all of this stuff. So it sounds like you've got this. We also all need to, I mean, you were in Southern California. I'm starting to think I should move close to you, because your neighbors seem to be lucking out with this.
We do have a lot of fun, I will admit, and you're welcome at any time. And I drive north to see you, which may happen in the not too distant future, but I will let you know.
Yes, come on up and come visit either tasting room. Yeah, because, November is harvest, and it is a beautiful time to come visit, and you get to taste fresh oil, and is amazing. So it's a good time to come visit, if not sooner. I wanted to talk about the sugar and spice blend, because that's what's rimming the glass there, along with some sugar.
Yes.
And this is cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, cloves, ginger. Also has a little bit of mace in it. Also has black pepper in it. So this can be used in conjunction with sugar for a snickerdoodle, for French toast. But it also can be used in savory foods like a mole sauce. So it can be used in a bunch of different ways, because of the fact it's got that nutmeg and that black pepper in it. But it balances out so beautifully in chai tea and hot chocolate. I mean, in vanilla protein shakes. So it works. I just slice up apples and toss them in this. I mean, it's one of those things that once you have it in your house, you'll be like, why do I just have plain cinnamon when I can do this?
And I think in this winter time, you could also do this type of rim, like on a creamy chai martini, to have as a precursor to dinner, or even as a dessert cocktail. So
absolutely. I mean, I put it on eggnog, but I'm thinking here, you're here, and that's what we need in our lives, is somebody to kind of egg us out to this outside area, because that sounds amazing. We all need you as a neighbor, is what we're figuring out. So how did you get into this cocktail situation? How did you get into the love of and learning of all of this?
My background when I first came out of college was really working in luxury hotels in Southern California. And I was so lucky to work with some amazing executive chefs and beverage managers, and learn right along. When we had meeting planners and conventions come in, everybody wanted something different. So I got to sit right along with them as we tried and we experimented. And my love of food and beverage has just evolved over the years, to the point now where I'm just constantly in the kitchen entertaining my friends, either with cocktails like this, or new fresh foods and recipes that the products are so inviting, and I just love to use them. So it's great. I enjoy being in the kitchen and entertaining. I think when the fall comes, I'm going to try to start gravitating a little bit more to Sunday dinners. We spend so much time, on our phones and with social media and stuff. It'll be nice to sit down and have really great meals together.
I love that idea. I think that's really important. I think within the last year, we've all learned, what's truly important, and it's the people that we weren't able to be around for so long. That's where the real holes were. So yeah, Sunday dinners and just getting together and being able to talk and hug and that sort of thing is just so important. So speaking of important things in life, you have a dog, Oliver.
Yes.
What type of dog is this? Because I promise people cocktails and dogs, because that's my that's my happy place right there. So what kind of dog do you have?
So my dog is a Bichon Frise. He's just had his 16th birthday at the end of June. And from the time that I've cooked for him all along. His favorite thing is a mud loaf, which is kind of which is with ground buffalo, and I put some peas and some panko in it, tomato paste, and some shredded carrots that are chopped up very fine. And I put that mixture, kind of like a meatloaf, down at the bottom of the pan, and then in the middle, I put 3 hard-boiled eggs, and then I put the rest of the meat mixture on top, and I bake it, and that's like one of his favorite things in life to have.
So you've successfully made me jealous of a dog. So there we go. That really puts my life in perspective there, because Oliver is getting taken care of a lot more than many of us. So now I'm jealous of your neighbors and your dog.
I've heard that a few times, actually.
Lucky Oliver, and that's probably what's attributed to the fact that Oliver is happy, healthy, and doing well, because you've been cooking and taking care of him so well. So that would make sense. So you talked about the acidity in the cocktail. One last question to pick your mind. Sorry, but I get super excited about this sort of stuff and the kind of the inner workings. What are the golden rules for cocktails?
I think when you're starting out, it's important to just be simple and have good ingredients, but you don't have to have a lot. But also add some freshness to it. And even though this is a summer cocktail here, if you're making cocktails in the wintertime and, it might not always have fresh strawberries readily available, I still think it's important to add some freshness, whether it's, squeezing an orange into your drink, or fresh limes or lemons. I think we're a little bit spoiled here in Southern California with that. But, or maybe it's even fresh herbs as a garnish, or even inside the drink. But start simple, see what you like, and I'm sure that you understand this too. Once you get down some of the basics of cooking or bartending, then you start experimenting with the things that you like, that you haven't bothered before. Let me try this and stuff. A lot of times when I go to restaurants for lunch or for dinner, before I sit down, I love to sit at the bar and order a drink, find something new, chat up the bartender. And I find invariably that there's a new alcohol out there, or a new combination of things to pair together. And it's also a really great way to learn about new drinks and new ways of putting ingredients together.
Hear that, guys? We're actually learning when we go to the bars. That is what we're doing. We're educating ourselves. I knew that. That's a lot of college was that kind of learning.
So when you want to take your husband or your boyfriend out to dinner, you say, "Hey, we're actually gonna go learn something."
Everybody, we're gonna be quizzed at the end of this. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for creating such a beautiful, easy to drink, gorgeous on the eyes cocktail. We're always intrigued and excited to have new cocktails and new ideas for our stuff. Somebody had asked how to get a hold of our stuff. We don't specifically, they had asked about Sonoma. No, we're not selling specifically in Sonoma. What we are doing is selling wherever you have internet, because you can shop from our website. So if you go to pasolivo.com, you can always hop online. Follow us on our Instagram. Obviously, you're here, so you're following. But there are great recipes like this one today. There's a lot of stuff that you can follow along with, a lot of lives that you can follow along with. And then you can hop on our website and there are recipes there. Or you can join our olive oil club, which is actually an everything we sell club. And then you get a discount continuously, and you get a shipment every once in a while of all kinds of goodies. So that's another way to get our stuff at your doorstep, and it's a fantastic gift too. So I've worked here for quite some time, and I still, if someone gifts me anything from here, I'm like, yay! I will never ever look at it and be like, So I think that's for all of us. It's just all good, yummy stuff. So hop on our website, and Luanna, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking time out. Thank you very much, cameraman. You did amazing. And thank you very much for giving us some tips, some tricks, and a fantastic cocktail recipe that I absolutely.
I hope you try it.
Yes, I will definitely be trying it. Guys, if you try it, take a picture of it, post it, let us know. I want to see what cup you put it in, whether it's that red Solo cup or whether it's a margarita glass, or if you found another beautiful glass to capture it with. Let us know. Take pictures. I love seeing everybody's pictures of what they've created. And if you make a riff on it, let us know. Tell us. So it's exciting. We're basically a huge community of people who really enjoy fresh, small batch, good stuff. So, Luanna, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll have you back on, because I love your brain. I love how you're thinking. And it's definitely that fresh California cuisine. So cheers, absolutely. Happy Friday, and enjoy.
Thank you very much. You take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So guys, as she hops off, I'm going to let you know that not next week, but the week afterwards on the 20th, I will be seeing you again at 6 p.m. And it is going to be with Chris, who is Sourdough Bro, B-R-O-O-O, 3 O's. So bro. We'll get that clarified on the 20th. He's going to be making sourdough focaccia with let me get this right for you as a visual. Our California extra virgin olive oil, our aged balsamic, and dun, 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 one of my favorites, the truffle salt, the truffle sea salt. So that is what is coming down the pike, and that's in 2 weeks. We're going to miss you next Friday, but I'll see you again the Friday after that, and we are going to be seeing some beautiful focaccia bread made with our products, and I'm very excited. Sourdough is my jam. Today was the raspberry basil vinegar and the sugar and spice blend. Everything can be found on our website. There are bundles. The recipes are always on our website. They're posted, if not now, by Monday they'll be posted. So you'll have that at your fingertips to be able to copy that cocktail, because that cocktail looked refreshing and beautiful and pretty healthy, right? So we've got some vinegar, we've got some fruit, we've got the lime aid that's in there as well. So really refreshing. It'll put a smile on your face and probably wow your guests as well. We will see you in 2 weeks. It was a pleasure to have you. Have a fantastic, safe weekend. Enjoy yourselves. And leave comments. Let us know what you're thinking. Ask for different recipes. Hey, can you do a dessert recipe? Can you do more cocktail recipes? So yeah, let us know, okay? Take a picture of your cocktail when you make it and send it to us. We want to see your creations. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.